there chipmunks, welcome to the AMP Cycling Ride Review Series. I'm your host Big Chipmunk. Today we're in Kellyville in Sydney's northwest exploring the shared paths around the suburb. This ride isn't about massive elevation or long grinding climbs. The ride that I've done here is a casual loop of about 30 k's of shared paths and some quite back streets. You get to enjoy a mix of suburban streets and park trails. The elevation was about 400 metres with a few rises and descents here and there, so you can keep a steady pace throughout without worrying about a single big hill. The paths extend well beyond what I've covered here, and you can link up with Windsor and with Parramatta. You can go on a much shorter or flatter route if you like, and it's all about finding out what's going to really work for you given whatever time you've got available. There are plenty of paths to explore here, so you could easily go a lot further as well. Unlike the hardcore mountain passes that we sometimes tackle, Kellyville's shared bike paths offer a smooth and mostly flat ride. There are a few bumps here and there, but mostly when just crossing roads, but watch out for the odd obstacle through a park. It's the kind of ride where you can focus more on your surroundings and less on hammering the pedals. The bike paths are well maintained, though you'll need to watch out for pedestrians and puppers, especially around parks and busy crossings. Remember, these are shared paths, so be mindful of other path users. I did this ride on a weekday afternoon and found myself going past a school at the end of their day, so take care around young kids. There are a few short stretches where you might find yourself riding along a footpath or a quite suburban road, but it's generally pretty safe and peaceful. There are some small hills here and there, and I was a little caught off guard by the climb up Memorial Avenue to Windsor Road, but they're not particularly long. The bridges that cross over the main roads like Windsor Road and Memorial Ave do peak at about 10%, but they are short. There are lots of parks around which provide great places to stop and get a drink or just take a break. There is also a skate park on Windsor Road with a nice little pump track. It's a fairly straightforward ride, so don't expect any specific segments or Strava achievements to target, unless you're really going for that local KOM on a short sprint section. It's all about enjoying the flow and keeping it casual. There are no significant sprints or climbs to mention here, but there are some fun little rolling bits through the park areas where you can open up a bit more speed. Since ride is shorter and flatter, you don't really need to worry too much about heavy fueling. Bring along a bottle of water and maybe a small snack if you're planning on going longer than an hour. You can stop in at one of the local cafes for a coffee or a cheese and bacon roll afterwards. And if you feel like extending the experience, you can also join it up with a local takeaway. Perfect for a social ride with friends and family. There are plenty of parks along the way, so finding water shouldn't be too hard, but don't leave home without it. While Kellyville's paths don't offer dramatic mountain views, they do provide a pleasant suburban atmosphere. A highlight is the nice clear view of the Blue Mountains from the Turkey's Nest Reserve. You pass through some nice parkland and see lots of greenery, and maybe even catch some local wildlife if you're riding early in the morning or late in the afternoon. It's a great change of pace from the more rugged or remote routes, offering a community feel and easy access to nearby amenities if needed. Since this ride is more relaxed, there's no need to worry about high performance or demanding tech setups. Any basic bike will do. Having a bike computer with a map and GPS helps to go in the right direction, or a map on your phone will be handy if you don't have those things. There's no tech overload here, it's just a nice steady ride through the suburbs. Overall, I rate this ride. It's not challenging, but it's perfect for a family ride, a recovery day, or a quick spin, or for newer cyclists who just want to build up their fitness or get used to their new bike. The terrain is easy, the paths are smooth, and it's a nice way to enjoy an hour or two on the bike without stressing about the hills or time constraints. There are lots and lots of paths with options going in many directions and seemingly endless options. So if you're looking for a shortcut to your favourite place or just wanting a chilled ride, the paths here offer that. For me, it was nice to get onto a bike I don't frequently ride and just trek around and see what's out there. So the route, I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's simple, it's smooth and relaxing with lots of options. Climbs, 1 out of 5. Basically there isn't any, just some light inclines. If you're an experienced rider, this isn't challenging. View, 3 out of 5. The pleasant suburban park with a lot of greenery and with that great view from the Turkey's Nest. And if you're into wildlife, there is plenty of birds. Overall, 4 out of 5. It's a great casual route from when you want something that's, not too stressful. Well, that's it for this review. Let me know if you've ridden the bike paths around Kellyville, and until then, ride on.